What's up everyone, and welcome to today's video, and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So as you all know, I have a Cricut and I love using it for things for more than just cutting out paper piecings. In fact, you guys may not know this, but I have horrible handwriting, like atrocious. Sam laughs at me and says I should have been a doctor. My handwriting is that bad. So when it comes to doing things like addressing Christmas cards where I need them to actually get to where they're going, I use my Cricut to address my envelopes. And I know you're going, well, Lena, how in the world do you do that? I'm going to share with you today how I address envelopes using my Cricut Maker. So let's get started. My completed envelope. As you can see, I just used a letter envelope for demoing this. So what you do to start out with is you take your envelope and you take your mat. You're going to peel off the little protective sheet here. Make sure that that goes somewhere safe, because if they go on the floor and you don't see it, you can slide across the room in them. Trust me, been there, done that. And I about landed in the wall. So you're going to take your envelope and you're going to adhere it to the mat, and I'll show it to you just a second. Just like that. And then you're going to count across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a portion. And then you're going to go count down. 1, 2, 3, and a portion. So let's head over to Cricut Design Space and I'll show you how I put the envelope together on the computer. So here is Cricut Design Space, and the first thing that I have done is I have grabbed the rectangle shape and I have placed it on the canvas and I've turned it white. And you do that up here by operations. It starts out black, but I want to be able to see stuff, so I turned it white. Then we're going to make sure that it's still highlighted and come up here and we're going to make it a width of 6 and a height of 3. That way we know that our fonts aren't going to go off the side. Then we just come over and insert a text box. The first text box I put in, if my computer will work, is my address. So here's my address, and I've got it at a 17.38 font, and I have it up in the return address corner. All I did then was I duplicated this so it's the same font, and then I put in my return address. Here's the part that's super important. We're going to first highlight the rectangle, come over here to the layers, to this little eyeball, and turn it off. I don't want to see the rectangle. That is just for layout purposes. Then I'm going to proceed to highlight both of the addresses so that they are both combined. Otherwise, they're going to move on you when you get to the next step. We're going to come down here to the corner and we're going to click attach. Now, if we go back up here, it shows us one rectangle instead of 2. If I move it, everything moves together. That is what we want. Now, we're going to go up to the top right-hand corner and click Make. Here's our screen. Now, this depends on what type of Cricut you're using. I am going to be doing it on the mat for any material. My mat is a 12 by 12 and confirm. Now, this is where this comes in really important. Here is my address. I'm going to scoot it over just a little bit so that it's going to be pretty well centered with some space around it on my envelope. So the next thing we're going to do is come down in here and hit continue. Alright, so I always use, when it comes to setting base material for an envelope, I just click light cardstock. So we know that it's a pen because we selected the writing option, and then we're going to load the pen in the correct clamp. So I've got my Cricut pen. This is an actual Cricut pen. I'm going to push it down, lock it. So now it's telling me that. Now we're going to load the mat in, and it's going to make us an envelope. Let's go. lemon squeezy, I have a beautifully addressed envelope that the postman's gonna be able to read. And that's important, especially with the price of postage, because yeah, you know. So that's it for today's Vlogmas video. Let me know in the comments if you have a Cricut, if you're going to be trying this. You can use this with any type of envelope, whether it's card envelope, a letter envelope, legal envelope, the sky's the limit. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone!